Hello, my name is Yana and I teach Bulgarian. I'd never thought that I'll be teaching Bulgarian poetry in one of my classes, but I did. Lovely Brona from Ireland, one of my Irish students, and I did a lovely lesson on Bulgarian poetry today. Actually, poetry-focused lesson, and it worked fantastic. Actually, it all started like that. Brona had liked one of my Facebook videos, and I had done this video because of a famous Bulgarian song, and this song is called Bulevardът, the Boulevard. Okay, it is about a boulevard where exactly where the University of Sofia is situated. Hence, this is very emotional for me, and it's about chestnut trees. Chestnut trees are very common in Sofia, and this song says: "И цъфтят в суматохата кестени, прецъфтяват и пак цъфтят. И цъфтят суматохата кестени, прецъфтяват и пак цъфтят." Sorry about that. Okay, the song was written by Michail Belchev, the famous Bulgarian poet and songwriter, back in communist times, and it became very famous, and still very famous because it's a lovely song. Well, it has this kind of a tinge, kind of ideological hint here and there. For example, one of its lines says, "I'll never exchange this boulevard for Champs-Élysées." Okay, as you know, at that time we were not supposed to travel to the Western world. Anyway, so it's a lovely song. Michail Belchev is a fantastic poet, and the text is fabulous. You can check out the song, it's called Bulevard. Anyway, so Bron and I had a fantastic lesson, and I wanted to teach you some vocabulary that's related to this song and to poetry. The first word is color, цвят. И цъфтят в суматохата кестени. And chestnut trees bloom in the commotion of the city. Прецъфтяват и пак цъфтят. They wither and they bloom again. Okay, so the word color is actually a key word here. Цвят, цвят meaning color, and then from this word you derive the word цветен. This is the adjective цветен. Okay, this means colorful. Цвят, цветен. If you want the feminine for the adjective цветен, you say цветна, masculine цветен, feminine цветна градина, for example. A цветно is for neuter, but that's another story. This is too much grammar for today's class. Okay, so another word that derives from this is the word, obviously, цветя, sorry, I forgot the word цвете, цвете meaning flower, and then цветя is plural. Okay, цвят, color, цветен, adjective, colorful, цвете, flower, and цветя, plural. From here, you derive цъфтя, which means to bloom, to blossom, цъфтя, and then of course, прецъфтявам, to wither, to fade. What you can see behind me is a lovely withered rose, and it's from yesterday actually. I filmed a video on the Bulgarian rose. This is a real Bulgarian rose. This is the Bulgarian rose, the kind that gives actually the famous Bulgarian rose oil that goes into French perfumes. I got this rose yesterday from somebody's garden while I was filming a video there on the Bulgarian rose, and it's a beautiful background for today's video, I suppose. So it's withered because Bulgarian roses, they are not robust. They don't last very long. They are not designed to be sitting in a vase, actually for a vase. They're designed to provide rose oil. Anyway, back to poetry. So, you have цвят, color, you have цветен, colorful, you have цвете, flower, you have цветя, plural, okay, flowers, then you have цъфтя, to bloom, to blossom, and then прецъфтявам, of course. Okay, and here is some poetry. I'm going to read this, say this line again. И цъфтят в суматохата кестени, прецъфтяват и пак цъфтят. And chestnut trees bloom amidst the city commotion. They wither, they bloom, they wither and they bloom again. Okay, that's part of it. These are two lines of this song. Now, I would like to teach you a few words that are poetry-related words. Of course, the first word is poesia, poetry, poesia. Then you have poet, okay. Then you have female poet, poetessa. What else? Yes, stich. Stich is a verse. Stich, by the way, is a Greek word, as far as I know. Stichi. Stich. In Bulgarian, we say stich. And then you have poem, which is stichotvorenie. It's a long word. The Bulgarian language is more synthetic than in the English language, so you have long words. Stich and tvorenie. Stich, a verse, tvorение, creation, stihotvorение, a poem. Now, we use the word poem as well, poema, but it's a long poem. Okay. Now, here are a few questions for you. The first question would be, these are the questions we did, Brona and I, today. Обичаш ли поезия? Обичаш ли поезия? Do you like poetry? Обичаш ли поезия? Do you like poetry or do you love poetry? And the question, четеш ли поезия? Четеш ли поезия? Do you read poetry? Okay, as it turns out, Bro reads poetry. Brona чете поезия. She reads Irish poetry, ирландска поезия. And I provided a few lines, actually, of Bulgarska poezia, Bulgarian poetry. Well, this is not exclusively for poetry lovers, so I hope this was interesting for you. Thank you.